We've got a weather bomb in the making set to affect BC in the coming days. Central pressure dropping at least 24 millibars in 24 hours. That's the criteria, and we are certainly meeting and exceeding that. Now, this is expected to really ramp up Tuesday evening through Tuesday overnight into Wednesday. We see here the pressure continuously dropping, and now despite the fact that that low will remain several hundred kilometers offshore, it will be generating very high waves, perhaps as high as a 3-story building. Now, the big implications for us, West Vancouver Island through Juan de Fuca and coming up the Strait of Georgia, will be the very strong winds. We see here through Tuesday evening, Tuesday overnight, particularly for the Victoria area, you see those winds increasing and peaking potentially up to 90 kilometers per hour. So one of the factors here, we're looking at some downsloping coming off of the Olympic Mountains in Washington, some of that funneling and even a bit of offshore flow for us coming up through the Strait of Georgia, pushing very strong winds for us through the region. So we see here as we head into Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, watch around Victoria, the Gulf Islands, heading up through the strait. We could be looking at those winds gusting up to about 90 plus kilometers per hour. And again, peaking Tuesday night and in through our early morning hours for us on our Wednesday. And despite the fact that we are looking at those winds diminishing through the day on Wednesday, it's still expected to be quite windy. Some of that outflow winds will be channeled up the Strait of Georgia. And of course, with this comes the heightened risk of power outages for us. And you see here coastal areas of Vancouver Island, both the east and west side, looking at that highest risk for us because of those very strong channeling winds. We're also looking at hazardous driving conditions for us through many of the passes, not only for the coast, but also into the interior as well. And even for Vancouver Island, for areas across the Malahat, for instance, there is the chance that we could pick up some light snowfall through low elevation areas. Freezing levels will be peaking Tuesday evening, but they're likely to drop below 1,000 meters into Wednesday.